YouTube Nation, MW3, aka me TV, aka man, they late and $1 short. And I say that because some of these companies don't understand what they're doing and they're too late to the game. They don't understand what's going on. It's pathetic. But you know, before I get started, I want to say thank you guys for watching the show. Thank you for giving me the information from last week. What, you thought I was going to wait till Friday to give y'all something? You gotta be crazy. It's not happening, Captain, alright? Anyways, today's show is brought to you by Konami. That's right, because who says games and art can't coexist? I mean, some developers feel that way, and some computer guys feel that way. Hey, even some politicians feel that way. But guess what? They're all wrong because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They can both coexist. Anyways, let's get on today. That's right, we gotta get today, man. Y'all understand the things that happened last week. I have to give y'all right now. Let's start with EA, alright? EA Origins, that's right. The system monitors what you do. They can check your software. They can check everything that you do hardware-wise as well. That's right. All right, it's getting out of hand. Now, we talked about this last week, about how everyone's going to have to eventually migrate to Origins. You need an Origins account to play games online, all right? And this is not just digitally, with their games. No, we're talking retail. Their ID setup, their account setup is going to be Origins. So you're going to need it regardless. That's right. So that goes for every game that EA publishes, meaning Mass Effect. Yes, it'll be on there. And they can watch what you do. Now, I understand some of you guys are going to say, well, I don't have a problem with it because if you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to hide. But you have to understand there's a difference between having something to hide and just violating privacy. It really is. And you have to understand, guys, that the companies are going way too far with this. Well, since then, fans got mad about it. It was a backlash, so EA had to revise their EULA and create a loophole. That's right. They created a loophole to send your information to third parties. Why does it sound familiar? Because Microsoft just did this not too long ago, and people got caught on it. Did they not? And YouTubers all over jumped on them and everything, to spread the awareness. Well, I'm going to tell you now. There's a PDF link in the info bar for you guys. Read number 2 of collection and use of data. Alright, just letting you know now, because that's where it says it right there. Just letting you know what you're getting yourselves into if you buy EA games. Okay, guys? Now let's move on. Epic, that's right, Epic Games, can ID and ban users who spoil Gears 3. Now, we all knew this was going to be a backlash for people who said it before. Remember the report where, Epic said that, that wasn't the full product of Gears 3. Well, remember we had to hear that? Well, it seems like they're taking precautionary measures. Now, I understand, guys. Understand this. Alright, I understand that they don't want people to spoil the game, alright? They want to ban people for not spoiling the game, that's fine. But you know how these companies are, especially we just saw with EA, alright? It's about control. We saw with them with, was it Dragon Age 2, where people would talk bad about the game, and then guess what? They would ban them from the game. So this type of control will eventually, go further than what it is, alright? I don't have a problem with them banning people from the game, but understand that they're going to go further than that. I'm just saying, it always happens. It has happened in the past. History repeats itself. Also, here's the funny part. Gears 3 will have a season pass. Alright? Yes, a season pass at launch. So you should know by now, guys, what you're getting. If they're having a season pass, that means DLC is on the way. That's what it means. But what Epic Games doesn't understand is that gamers don't want season passes. They're not happy about it. Because EA, when they launched their season pass for Madden, guess what? Crickets. No one bought it. No one really bought it. It's a shame that they have to say, and the thing is, if companies are watching each other, why didn't they watch this part? Alright? Because EA's taking a hit on that season pass now. I just think it's a joke, alright? Also in other news, we just talked about this last week, how Ubisoft pulled the DRM for, Driver San Francisco? Well, now they're pulling the DRM for From Dust. That's right, so I may be back on board with this game. I plugged it not too long ago, about a month or so ago, and I really liked the game, until I found out they just decided to throw DRM on. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that, I don't need it. Alright, I just don't need it. But now From Dust is having that problem. There's a lot of people who didn't know about the DRM. So now they're offering, refunds? Yes, because fans are mad. They're offering refunds, and they're pulling the DRM from it. And Valve said that they're going to do it from, via patch. So let's get something straight here, guys. Alright? We see DRM now, or online passes or whatever. They can be pulled via patch, or they can pull it from whatever network they're on. They just don't want to, unless you make a big deal about it. So for all these guys, like I said last week, for all these guys who say fans shouldn't complain, obviously it's working. It's working. All right, understand that. Now, I need to move on. All right, now this is something that a lot of you guys sent me about. Gamestop. Gamestop is opening boxes and pulling coupons, online coupons, from DSX. All right, now Squaresoft came out and said that, it's fine because it's within their realms or whatever, but that's not the point. It's not the point. They shouldn't be opening new boxes and taking stuff out of your product if you're paying full price for them. That's ridiculous. I'm against that. And it seems like every time we turn around, we hear a GameStop story. We always have to hear, if you look on forums or whatever, everyone has a bad GameStop story. I even did a video on GameStop how bad it was, all right? But it's the same thing over and over. They opened up the product and they want you to pay new. It's the same thing over and over, and gamers are mad about this. Well, GameStop, you just gave gamers more fuel to the fire. You gave them more artillery. You just did. You gave them more ammo. And I don't understand this because you haven't learned in how many years? And it's not just GameStop. Because before GameStop came along, it was Electronics Boutique did it. All right? So it's the same thing. They just bought out, Funko Land and all those guys and made them GameStop. It's a joke. It's a joke. All right? And they know that they've done this and they need to do something about it. Well, since gamers, once again, stepped up and complained about it, GameStop apologized for the problem for Deus Ex, and now they're giving people a $50 gift card. So if you buy the game, you get a $50 gift card as well, because they don't want, their competitors. That's because OnLive is their competitor. That's why they were taking them out. So they don't want to push their own competitor. Understand that. But you also have to understand, if they're giving you a $50, gift card, understand that this isn't going to stop anytime soon. This is their way of just shutting you up. That's what this is. That's exactly what this is. This is not, okay, we learned our lesson, we won't do it anymore. No. That's not what this is. This is, here, take this money, stupid, and shut up. Because guess what? They're going to do it again. Understand, guys, that they're not learning anything from this. They're not. Seriously, at this point, don't even buy from fucking GameStop. Unless you're going to buy used, don't even buy from them, as far as I'm concerned. I hate to say that. I really do. But at this point, that's all you can really do. Until the companies are not going to learn their lesson until you either complain too much or you don't buy from them. Because that's the only thing they respect. That's the only thing. All right? But speaking of used games, I want to talk about this real quick. Because GameStop has come up with a plan to embrace the digital age of gaming. That's right. They're going to start selling you digital slips now and carrying on. So I put it like this. If they are moving forward in the digital age of gaming, you can kiss used games goodbye. That's right. So gamers, get your gaming bomb shelters ready. If you had any chances or anything that you were going to buy some type of, how can I put this, any type of used game, or you had money stashed away, start doing it now. Because eventually, this is going to end. It's going to end. All right? I'm not saying it's going to end right away. You may have a window of a year or so or two, depending on how the digital market works. Now, I put it like this. If the digital market does not work well, they'll stick to retail. They'll stick to physical copies. Understand, guys, that this is about control for these companies. It's going to get to the point now where you're not going to be able to take a game over a friend's house. That's what's going to get to, unless you're going to lug your whole fucking system. Who wants to do that? Seriously, this is what it's coming down to. All right? So you have to understand, guys, that this is going to get worse before it gets better. But it's up to us fans to make sure that it doesn't get any worse. And obviously, week by week, I show you guys this is working. They're pulling DRM. They're pulling all these problems. They're starting to apologize. They have to learn from it, but it is a start. Understand that, guys. Anyways, let's take a break real quick, guys. I got some off-cam footage for you guys. Let's check out real fast. But you guys have been asking me about this, so I'm going to show you some footage, all right? Lollipop Chainsaw. Let's check this out.
We'll be right back. All right. Okay, work for you. I've been working. Were you having it back yet? We got that break. We had a break. You had really long. You was at the end. All right.
I liked it. I already played it. It was good. I appreciate a game that makes me that.
Now, the game doesn't look that bad as far as I'm concerned. I'll give that a run. I'll give it a try. It's not that bad. But look, we need to get some more news, all right? Konami blames fans. That's right. Here we go again. Blames fans for the Silent Hill collection. That's right. Now, listen. It says, Konami explained that the reason Silent Hill 4 was excluded from the Silent Hill HD collection for PS3 and Xbox 360 was because of fan reactions. It says, Konami just wanted to include the most popular parts of the series in the collection. Now, look, guys. I'll tell you now. I'm a big Silent Hill fan. Look. Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2, and Silent Hill 3, which are the best 3 games of the series, if you ask me. Alright? That's just my opinion. Alright? Silent Hill 4 The Room, I did not like, and since then, I have not liked any of the Silent Hills. To be quite honest, I just didn't like them. Alright? Now, before anyone comes in here and says, oh, why didn't you like them? Seriously, they took so much from the damn movie, and the thing is, the movie tried to do what Silent Hill 1 did. Alright? But they failed. Alright, that's what they did. They failed. And then the games start following the movie. We saw this with Resident Evil, where the games start following the movies. And it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I find it funny that all of a sudden, you notice when something bad happens with games, they want to blame the fans. When something good happens, they never say anything to the fans. Have you noticed that? I mean, it's a joke. And companies at this point shouldn't even be blaming fans. Seriously, and the fact is, you don't even have Silent Hill 1 in the collection. You don't even have it. And I understand guys are going to say, well, it's on PSN and 360 or whatever. It's a PS1 game. The collection is supposed to be, you know, just PS2 games. But understand, guys, that Silent Hill 1, you have to have at least the original one in the collection. Come on, guys. Or at least put Origins in there. The only thing that was good about Origins was Civil was in it. That was it. I mean, come on, guys. The Konami needs to take it down a notch. Really. You don't blame the fans for this, all right? Fan reaction bullshit, all right? You knew what you were doing, and then you try to blame the fans. When something good happens, you take all the credit for it, but don't give the fans credit. It's whatever. It really is whatever. Anyways, move on, alright? Ninja Gaiden 3, for those who are still interested in it, the story will take 8 to 10 hours to complete. Just let you guys know, alright? Aliens Infestation is confirmed for September in Europe, alright? Dark Souls, listen guys, we're going to talk about this. Dark Souls will not have DLC. I repeat, will not have DLC. That's right. You know what that means? That means you're getting a complete game. Now, we sat here and we complained about not getting complete games. Support it. Support it. If it's your type of game, which is a dungeon crawler RPG, support it. I'm just saying. Anyways, the PS3 version of Rage has a mandatory install. Just letting you guys know that now. Blades of Time sword-wielding action comes to PS3 and Xbox 360 next year. Alright? Alright, now here's some news that I'm sure some of you fans will like. Shooter fans. The Juggernaut will be playable in Modern Warfare 3. Alright? Also, here's something I'm just against. Alright? Modern Warfare 3, alright, has multiplayer unlock and rank system, won't use currency. I'm not against that. That's fine. It's after that. Alright? Because they go on to say that COD is coming out with advanced gaming eyewear for $100. You know what they are? A bunch of damn sunglasses. There's always a bunch of damn sunglasses. Don't tell me that it's advanced gaming eyewear. It's bullshit. Alright? It's fucking sunglasses. And on top of that, the DLC trailer is coming in now. Alright? Modern Warfare 3 headsets to come with DLC. That's right. So Beachhead headsets will come with the DLC later down the line. So they already have it planned for you that they're going to milk the shit out of you. But that's not all. Now, look, I have a problem with this because, first off, Activision knows what they're doing. We saw this with Spyro not too long ago when they announced the new Spyro game, and that you have to buy toys in order to play the game. Now they're giving you eyewear and headsets. They're trying to fucking merchandise you. That's what they're doing. On top of the DLC. That's what they're doing. You pay attention, gamers. Alright, but here's something I'm sure will get on some people. Alright? This is really going to piss some people off. Alright? Kanye West. Yes. Kanye West has appeared, or is appearing, at the Call of Duty XP. That's right, at the Expo. Now, people are saying, what the fuck is Kanye West doing there? Exactly, why the fuck is Kanye West there? Well, it says here, we're pulling out all the stops, says Eric Hirschberg, CEO of Activision Publishing. We promised all our attendees and fans around the world a once-in-a-lifetime experience for the first Call of Duty XP, so we're thrilled to have Kanye on board. First off, what the fuck does Kanye West have to do with gaming? Nothing. What does he have to do with Call of Duty? Nothing. This is Activision's way, because they're saying they're pulling out all the stops. Yeah, this is their way of trying to get celebrities to endorse the product, and it's a bunch of bullshit. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you want to pull out all the stops, knowing that Battlefield 3 is coming out, then you give gamers a chunk of content. You give gamers all the bells and fucking whistles. You don't go after get fucking Kanye. Fuck Kanye West. all right? The celebrities don't, it doesn't matter when it comes to gaming. Fuck celebrities. All right, you want gamers to be happy, you give gamers what they want. It's a bunch of bullshit, and as far as I'm concerned, with all this DLC going on, it only leads me to, just to think that DLC will become games soon.
The year's hottest games already have planned downloadable content. Aren't you ready to cut to the chase? DLC the game.
Sounds great! How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to the store and download the first level.
Then what do I do?
Download your character from thousands of cost-efficient choices.
I think I got everything downloaded.
Not so fast. Download a moveset to customize your character.
This is starting to add up pretty quick.
You won't be able to beat level 1 without transportation.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get that one, but thank you. Is there a level 2 to this game?
There is for 900 additional points.
Oh, shouldn't all this stuff just be like included for the price that I've already paid?
There will be prices included when you pre-order the game at any retailer. You get a full game on a disc, plus bonus poster of in-game artwork. DLC the game.
Guys, I don't have any more money.
Then get the f out.
In Batman Arkham City news, I will say now there are 7 facts that you need to know about Batman Arkham City. Let's get into this, alright? First off, number 1, the entire city can be explored, alright? That's number 1. Number 2, there's over 40 hours of gameplay. Yes, 40 hours. That's going to be good. There's more characters now, so we already know about that because, as you know, they've been listing villains, and there will be actually more playable characters, all right? Multiple playable characters. Now, we'll also say there will be more gadgets in the game. There will be improved mechanics. We'll see what happens with that. I mean, so far it's looking great for what I saw. Batman flying around the city. We'll see exactly how they work on that because if they come out with another Batman game, they'll improve on that even more, all right? Also, I will say this now. There will be more Riddler challenges, and that was very fun, at least for me, for Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm just saying. Now, we need to move on because for those who don't know, .hack, that's right, .hack is back and it's coming out with a game. Alright, now so all you .hack fans, you can rejoice slightly, and I'll explain, because there's a Blu-ray movie coming out for the PlayStation 3, but there's a game on the Blu-ray with it, alright? It says the Blu-ray release for the movie will be a hybrid disc that includes a small game. However, they don't go into specifics on what it is. It says, Bandai is no stranger to these PS3 hybrid discs. It says the company has already released a Macross Frontier game, a movie hybrid, and will be releasing a follow-up later this year. So apparently there's a Macross game out there now that I know of, so now I have to get the Blu-ray so I can play the game as well. Alright guys, also in more news, alright, some type of flyer, some dust or something, I don't know. Anyways, in more news, Skyrim, that's right, Skyrim follows Mass Effect 3. Want to know how? Because now they're going to have an alternative lifestyle story. That's right. Now, we saw in Mass Effect 3 when I report, they said, hey, you can either have, a relationship with another man if you're already another man. Well, now you can do it in Skyrim as well. It seems like they're starting to follow the trend. They're starting to give more, pretty much more options for the gamer if they decide to do it. All right? Just letting you know. Also, Dead Rising 2. That's right. This new one that's getting ready to come out is going to have a sandbox mode. That's right. Now, gamers have been asking for this for so long. It's about time somebody's listening. All right? A sandbox mode, it's like I said, it has nothing to do with the story. It's just something to just burn time. It gives gamers something to do and have fun. All right? That's all it is. Options and features. Are you listening, companies? That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need overly graphics and all this other bullshit. Options and features, and we'll come to you. That's all it is. That's all. All right, but you don't want to hear that. Also, in more news, gamers asked for this as well, and it's coming true. Counter-Strike will have cross-platform play. That's right. So 360, PC, and PS3 players will be able to play with each other at the same time. And I'm telling you guys now, on consoles, if you decide you're going to go up with a controller against a PC guy with a mouse, all right, and keyboard, you are screwed. You're going to get fucking raped. I'm just saying, you're going to lose, all right? Understand, guys, that this is what it comes down to. That is the future of gaming. It's not about divide and conquer, buy our system to play this or buy this. No, 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 no. If you bring everyone together, because you know how gamers are, oh, well, PS3 gamers are better at this game than 360 gamers or PC gamers. Well, guess what? All the talk is over. It's time to put up or shut up. It's time to put up or shut up. And speaking of putting up or shutting up, how about this? Here's some news for you guys, all right? PS3's Jack Bowser says that free-to-play is the future. That's right. Free-to-play is the future. Now, you know what, guys? I want to take this back from last year, all right? Where I said free-to-play where it was going, and people had a fucking shit fit and ate shit all over the place because I said free-to-play was where it was going to go. And then EA came out and said free-to-play is where it's going to go, right? And then what have we seen as of late? We've seen Xbox try to court a lot of companies so they can make free-to-play games. And now the PS3 is coming out and saying free-to-play is the future. I'm just saying, that's three so far, 3 big companies, all right? And all these other guys are still complaining about videos I've done about that. Please, guys, understand that I've been right, all right? And it's not about rubbing it in your face. I'm just letting you know this is where it's going. This is where it's heading. If you can't see that, seriously, I don't know how much information, how much more proof you need. This is where it's going. It's that simple. And speaking of free-to-play, an MMO called Crimecraft is now free-to-play. Guys, understand, like I said, it is the future. Whether people like to believe it or not, it doesn't matter. You can drag them kicking and screaming for all I care. The fact is, this is happening. It's happening now. All right? If not, a couple months from now, a year from now, doesn't matter. It's going to happen. Because all they're going to do is, they're going to do free-to-play and probably nickel and dime you later down the line with in-game, content and all that type of stuff. But understand, this is where it's going. It's that simple. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. Y'all may get another video on Friday. We'll see what's up. Depends on how I feel. Because to be quite honest, man, getting tired of doing these. Alright? I'll talk to y'all then. I'm out.
Oh my God, please help me knee deep in the river trying to get clean. He says wash your hands, get out the stains, but you best believe, boy, there's hell to pay. Yeah, you best believe, boy, there's hell to pay. Saying, oh my God, please help me waist deep in the river, can you hear my plea? He says, son, you come like a beggar in the street, you might make it, boy, but by the skin